pushed outside. I thought it's better to help him than let him die alone.
Yeah, so you basically fought wrong. There is one player B, one player mid to B, one player CT, one player here, and one player long, okay? You killed a lot of players on A. Where is the last guy? So you don't see him instantly switch, right? But you switch when you see him, which is already too late, because when you see him, he's already shooting you.
So in this Dust, I had a good Leadify aim rating. Do you even consider this rating, or do you?
You can use it. You can use it for sure. I don't consider it myself or with any students, but yeah. Do you like download the games and put them on Leadify? Do you have the add-on, or what do you do?
Yes, I upload them. Yeah. So I see my progress. So in the time I improved with the exercises, my aim rating got higher, of course. So that was also a little confirmation for me that it's getting better. But still, it's not as high as I'd like it to be, considering that I practice a lot.
Yeah, I understand. What's the rating at the moment?
I think I have 60.
60 only?
Default.
Okay,
yes.
Because I remember when I was playing like on Leadify and I actually tracked my rating, it was like always 87, 93, 91, 85, you know, like this.
Yeah. There's something going on there. I mean, I can see the breakdown.
So in this round, for example, I see you going out, yeah? I just don't see you playing fundamentally correct, because right now you're reloading and you're just pushing outside of B for no reason.
But that had a reason, because the blue pushed outside. You see the blue guy.
Yeah.
Pushed outside. I thought it's better to help him than let him die alone.
Yeah. So you basically fought wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's still a mistake. It's 5v2. You know, you don't need to push out here. The guy can be holding you from CT. This is a pretty common spot to hold this, and you could get an easy kill on you. No point. And again, you're pushing out, fighting the CT guy. There's no reason to do that. Now you're isolated. You can't really escape if they decide to push you. So it's really bad.
Yeah, I think they will win.
Maybe not. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, this is fine to fight him here. I don't know why you're looking at window.
Yeah.
This is also a big mistake. So let's analyze this round from beginning. You're running out B. You're doing fundamentally wrong thing, which is pushing out towards here.
Yeah.
Instead of just staying on the side. And then you're full shock about what's going on the map. You don't even realize it's only one guy left. And you're looking at window. Yeah. So this is really bad, right? Awareness-wise.
Yeah.
So you're making fundamentals mistakes, plus you're in shock about what's going on, right?
Yeah, you will see this the whole game too. I'm not.
Okay,
like my brain is not.
How do you avoid this? In these moments of, let's say, breaks in the game. So, for example, you took the side, right? And you see that nobody's on the side here. Yeah. You have a moment where you're reloading. In that moment, you could have taken a glance at the radar. Because it's a moment where you're not gonna shoot anyone anyways, and you're kind of safe, right? So you could take a look at the radar. You see on the radar, okay, we have the side. We are 5v2 or 3, whatever. We can just stay on the side, yeah?
Yeah.
Second moment was, okay, you cleared this. You saw that this is clear, right? And you're like going back. You could have stood window for a moment and took a moment to see it at the radar, how many are left, and look at the like scoreboard, no? Like on top of your screen. So it's really important for awareness to do that. You guys rush B. All you need to do is just go here, go close to the door, jump across, and just sit here, and that's it. Maybe you can go up and just sit like this and be ready to peek on the timing, yeah? But you don't need to peek, go here and peek like this, right? This is bad. This is a mistake. So that's first thing. You already understand it, right?
Yeah.
They said let's push B. This is fine. You're looking at lower, good awareness. It was possible. Now, you should always jump across this, like here. Because there could be a guy CT holding this, so always like jump across. And always puff yourself a bit closer to the door so you can jump across here. Because if you're jumping here, he sees you for a longer moment because you're further from this object, which is door, right? But if you jump across the door here, he sees you for a very small amount of time from CT, in case he's holding with scout, you know? It's like a geometry of CS here. Should have went here, just jump across. And that's it. And just plant. Never run across the door angle. Yeah, this was a bit choppy, but it's fine. Nice. Okay, you're late to the party. You should already have your op out here. And you should be already peeking at this moment. Because see, they're already posted on you.
Yeah. So what would have helped if I put the orb out before?
What do you mean?
Earlier, because I didn't have it in my hand when I was in suicide. You mean?
Well, what do you think? You would be posted up on it earlier.
Ah, okay. Maybe I missed that part.
You take the op faster in your hand, so as you're falling, you're already with your op in hand, and then you just move like this, like to the right, and then you're already posted, right? But you like sloppily did it, where you were taking the op for ages, and it took you a millisecond longer.
To be honest,
How could I know you were pushing mid, man?
I only have peaked suicide with the op like 10 times in my life. I never do it usually.
I mean, I get it. Yeah, this is way faster, but your crosshair placement is just awful. And the way you move is awful as well. Because you're moving into the wall, look. You're moving into this wall, you're bouncing off the wall. There's no reason to bounce off this wall, right? You should just jump across this fence to the right and just fall down and already take your op right now. And right now peek, and see, you peek the door instead of the middle. But otherwise it's fine. And you're moving for no reason, see? You're doing this little strafe.
The reason I died here was also I pressed the talk button, which was really stupid, because I saw one going lower and wanted to... Yeah, and then I didn't have any concentration.
I didn't see this guy lower. Oh, I see him now. Wow.
I said, now I push the button and I'm totally disconnected.
What resolution do you play on?
A 4x3.
Yeah, I barely saw this guy, but you have to be very ready for this peek, man. You can't talk like when you're holding.
Yeah.
How to peek mid from suicide. What I meant is you take the op a bit faster and you jump like this. You see? This is way faster.
Yeah, mid-air, so yeah.
And you can hold like in the middle of suicide if you want. Just kill them. But you were also moving, so you were doing this. This is not good, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you were pressing the talk key, so it was also not good. Okay, doing the smoke, this is good. This is a good round. I hope you guys gonna... You should molly behind the mid to be smoke. I will show you this molly later. If there is any smoke like this, you can practice this later on the server, right? This is, by the way, like a good smoke. To throw. You can molly by looking at the edge of the box here and just bouncing the molly off the edge of the box. See?
Okay, understand. So the boost is not possible.
Yeah, you molly the rotation and the boost. Like they cannot get close to the smoke and flash through or anything. So this combo, by the way, is quite good. So you go in the corner here when you're splitting big. Really quickly, you need to do this quickly, right? See?
So it has the disadvantage that enemies can look at double door, but you can safely cross to...
No, they always can look double door, I guess. Like they always see a bit of double door, so...
Okay.
It's fine to throw this, you just don't go double door anyways. Hello gamer, and if you like these kind of tips, these kind of concepts and util sets that you could be using in your games, and maybe you're currently stuck, maybe you're coming to the game and want to take it a bit more seriously, you should check out CS2 Improvement Camp. This is where you're gonna learn a ton of more of these kind of plays, as well as how to improve your mechanics, that you can hit your shots every single time, as well as mentality and all the other concepts on all of the maps and all of the positions. So if you want to take your game to the next level, you enjoy the content and you want a way deeper, more structured way of improving, going towards that level 10, then check out the first link down below and join the Improvement Camp. I'll see you inside. Now let's get back to watching the video. This is not the best idea to lurk here.
You are so fucking dumb.
You should probably use your molly after this kill as well.
For which? For CT or for the
mid?
doors?
For mid.
Yeah.
Yeah, also you seem not to be able to switch to your knife. Like here I will just switch to my knife, you know? and jump across.
Okay.
Rush B.
Don't play like that.
So I don't know if you're aware, but there is like an unwritten rule that second spawn smokes the molly.
I think you will hate my flash that I throw now. I think this flash is only for the first guy, right?
I mean, ideally for the first guy, but you can throw it as a second guy, no problem. But you release it from your hand like you're not controlling your flash, to be honest. Like, to be completely fair. You release it on A. You should run with W with this flash. Like, you released it sideways,
Okay.
do you see?
Yeah.
You
I
should
never think about this.
You shouldn't control when you release your flash. So you're running forward and then you're pressing W and you're releasing. You pressed it A when you were throwing it and it went sideways. And I believed it bounced wrong. Yeah, see, it bounced and flashed your teammates. If it bounced more, because you would press W, it would bounce like this, here, and it would not blind your teammates. This flash got fucked up. So yeah, it was bad. But not because it's a bad flash, it's because you missed it. Because you're not controlling your movement.
Yeah, and good to hear. I never thought about this.
You should also jump out to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second spawn smokes the molly. Yeah, when you were rushing here, you should buy a smoke. And also the flash, you need to go A, W, and then go, right?
Yeah.
And then it actually works. Right, what are you doing here?
Yeah, my mate is already out, so I thought. I didn't even see him.
What is this flash? Blinded your teammate? No? Almost. It kind of blinded your teammate. Why are you throwing flashes like this? Honestly, just not the best flash, because if your teammate was actually like peeking like this, here, this flash would blind him. Look how it popped. So imagine your teammate is like this, peeking, right?
Yeah.
This blinds him. He was like looking like this, so you were lucky. Let me see what you did. Just going out mid trying to trade him, this is good. Oh yeah, and you just got killed by a guy pushing a smoke. That's unlucky. It was fine, what you did. Anyways, you are pushing short with your teammates. This is a good entry. You're hiding now because you're blind, this is good. And again, good damage, decent damage. I mean, to be fair, you guys should probably realize that they are all here. I mean, your teammate's pushing short, you gotta push here. Yeah, this is nice. Can I ask why you plant for short?
I think I'm full stressed in this situation. I'm like,
You don't know?
no.
Okay, because when you
I
plant...
don't have any awareness where the guy could be.
Yeah, because generally, like, it's like very basic idea, okay? You kill a lot of people on A. So where is the last guy?
Where the dead enemies weren't.
Okay, let's go like this. There is one player B, one player mid to B, one player CT, one player here, and one player long, okay? You killed a lot of players on A. Where is the last guy?
Probably towards B.
Probably rotating from B, right?
Yeah.
But you plant for the area that's closest to B, which is short.
That's true.
In this case, just plant the default, right?
Okay.
Because on default, you are not exposed to long in case he went from B and went long. And you're not exposed to short, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just plant safe in these kind of situations where you don't know where he is. Like your default, when you're stressed, should be planting safe.
Okay.
Because you actually die here because of this plant, right?
Short.
And your teammates win, which is nice. So don't plant for short
Nice round.
unless you have info about last being long. Pretty simple thing. You should have just planted like here, right? And then when you stand up, you already like expect short, right? You know what I mean? Because you stood up there like this. Then you jumped, you know, but he could be already here and you're dead. You do the smoke. I think you missed it. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna miss. No, it's not gonna miss. Nice. Because you weren't like exactly lined up, you know. And they break it. They do break it at this timing. But you don't pick them. Here you look a bit unaware, to be honest. Because you completely disregard left side, right?
Yes.
You're like, I'm gonna clear the right, and the left is not in your awareness. So, when you're clearing right side, right here, right? You have to have in your awareness that they can be all over here, and as you're stepping, they can peek you in a timing, right? So it's more like you're peeking this, but in the back of your mind, you know that this guy can peek you here, right? Because he was here, you heard him shooting, right?
Yes.
So if you heard him shooting, your teammate, yeah, you know that he's somewhere here, right? So, as you're peeking, you need to know that immediately after you don't see him on the right, your awareness should switch to him. In this case, it was more like reaction to seeing him. But you should react already faster, right, than this. So, you don't see him, instantly switch, right? But you switch when you see him, which is already too late. Because when you see him, he's already shooting you. So, know what I mean. Okay, decent flashes, and yes, the enemies are blind. Good choice of not wasting the smoke. Alright, 1v1. Where could the last guy be?
You will hate this.
No, but where could the last guy be now, in this situation? Where do you think he is?
Mid or short?
But where is he rotating from?
From B.
Yeah, so he's either CT or short, right? Probably. Not on site yet, right?
Yeah.
No, very unlikely he's on site yet.
So you will hate this.
And the smoke makes sense. Planting safe also makes sense. You should already expect him out of the smoke. You should not jump like this. This is terrible. He could be already out. This is fine. I mean, he could be already CT, so you're expecting it. And you going long is also okay. Although not like this, right? I mean, at the same time, why are you going long if the bomb is default?
That's true. That's what my mates screamed at me. But I thought I was so certain that he's coming from CT or short.
Yeah, but why? Like as I said in the round before, right? The guy rotating B, he can come long, or he can come CT or short. So first of all, like after planting, this is okay. But after planting, immediately stand up with your crosshair placement on short, right? Yeah. So like you stand up right now, and your crosshair already when you're standing up should be on short. You know, you should already stand up with crosshair on short, not jump for sure. And you could just stay on default, and you have smoke on short, so you're not worrying about short that much. And you're just looking the boost and CT, and that's it. And
but then it gets really uncomfortable if he shifts. Like then he can shift from short, from ramp, can jump.
What do you mean? It gets uncomfortable.
If I stay on side.
Yeah.
Then I don't have any control, right? Because he can come.
You have full control because bomb is planted and he needs to come to you and defuse.
Okay.
So you know that he needs to come to the side, right?
But he's shifting.
Yeah.
Okay, but he also doesn't know where I am.
Yeah. So you are under pressure because the guy has 1v1 against you and you have bomb plant. I mean, that should be reversed, you know? The guy should be stressed that he needs to retake.
Yeah. I mean, one solution my mate screamed at me would be to go Ninja, Gandalf. But I hate this spot because if he comes short, I can't hide anywhere. I'm like in the open, so So
I mean, to be
Yeah.
honest, the right move, like, let me analyze this. The right move would be just peek short, then stand up on top of this ledge, just peek CT, like this. See that he's not coming from CT, then just stay on side, look at short because you know he's not CT and keep holding short, and if he's not peeking short, you can just quickly check long and that's it.
okay. Yeah, you're right.
But you just went in the open. You did like the worst move out of every move, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you plant here, and you don't know where they are, but you have smoke on short before, right? You can just go like this. The smoke is already there. Just go like this. And you just sit, right? And you can even go close to the smoke if you want. And you just pick this, right? And if you don't see him, okay, you're just sitting here. And you're just gambling that he's not short, you know?
Yes.
And then if he's not short, you know that he should be like CT to side or something. And then you can jiggle and then you do a kill, for example. Or you could have planted, peek short, okay? You're peeking here, right? You don't see him. Sorry, actually. You could have, first you smoked, I think, then you planted, right? After planting, you should peek the smoke, okay? Peek this, CT. Okay, he's not CT, just stay here, right? On the side. And just sit like this. And maybe peek long. Okay, just sit on side. It's also possible, right, to do. But this option for me is better because you gamble.